Hey buddies, what's up? Welcome to a new video on my channel. And if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor, give the channel a subscription, that helps me out. And yeah, today's episode is a little bit different because today we're gonna talk about all the old cars what I had in the past. So, and for that I went to my old computer and well, let's take a look. So I would say I talk about the cars, which cars I had, and kind of what was done to it or what was not to it. I just tell a little bit about every car. And of course, I didn't have videos of all the cars for the most part, just pictures. So I put like 2 or 3 or 4 pictures of every car in. Yeah, so okay. I would say we're gonna start right now. For this, I lost the folder. Damn it, where is it? My very first car. It is not here. My very first car is. Oh, yeah, here. I saved it as trash. That is. It's an Opel Astra G. And this car is, I think in the UK it's called Vauxhall. And in America, I don't think you have it in America. But it's actually a GM car. And Opel is known for really rusty car brand. Yeah, back in the days it was even worse than Mercedes. I think Mercedes has still trouble with rust a lot, but yeah, so that was my very first car, but I sold it actually like 2 or 3 weeks before my actual driving test. So I never really drove that on the street legally. Well, yeah, I'm grown up on a farm, so we drove it anyways. So then my very first car, what I actually drove legal on the street, was a Volkswagen Polo, and I had a lot of them Polos. So that was my first one. It's yeah, it's a black Polo, the Mark II. It's called 86C, or Mark III it would be. It's a facelift of the Mark II. And here it was lowered with a Koni suspension, had small IMS on there, 8-inch wide with 175-inch tires, what has actually a really nice stretch. And I put custom headlights in there, a roll cage, and custom audio system and all that stuff, and it was a lot of trouble to get everything, probably. Anyway, so I got my second Polo. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Called it Red Baron. And yeah, that was a piece of shit actually. Yeah, that was a mistake. But it had a nice motorsport engine in there, so I used that for another car. Then I got my third Polo. That was actually an even bigger piece of shit. But I drove it actually. But it had a weird paint, and I always had trouble with it. And yeah, well, I think I just drove it for like 4 or 5 months, and then it needed inspection. I didn't get it anymore, so yeah, I scrapped it. And then I got me right after that. After that, I had a winter car, a Volkswagen Passat, the old version, the 35i. Yeah, I just have one picture and one little video. I actually had 2 of them cars, and they was actually the same. I painted them both in flat black and yeah, lowered them. And yeah, that was my winter cars. Nothing special, 1.8, 90 horsepower. And yeah, that's it. So then right after that I built my fourth Polo, 86C again. When I got it, it was pink. Yeah, like the Pink Panther. Yeah, so and it was pretty original. Had low mileage. Yeah, this was my first car, what I built from the ground. So yeah, it was pink. I put everything out, take everything out, and painted it inside and outside and put a roll cage in there, and yeah, a motorsport engine. I also went to the dyno with it, and it had, instead of it was original 45 horsepower, 1 liter, and I put a 1.3 in there, but it had actually 54 horsepower, and it made 105 horsepower on the dynometer. And yeah, I had a body kit on there for one point, and then I didn't like it anymore. I put it back to original. Yeah, so, and I painted it like 4 times in different yeah, body kits and self-made bumpers and stuff like that. Different wheels. Yeah, you know how it is if you drive a car for a longer time. But yeah, I ended up in white at the top and black at the bottom, and that looked really, really nice. So the whole theme of the car was black and white. That was pretty nice. But I ended up parting it out because I think the transmission was broken at that car. Yeah, one of the rivets from the differential broke and was shooting through the transmission, and I had oil on the clutch, and the clutch burned up, and then I just parted it out and sold everything because I wanted something bigger. And then I bought me, that was at the end of the summer. You know, in Germany we have a really strong winter, so I had winter cars every time. So like the Passat, the station wagon, the 35i, that was my winter car. And then I bought me a Mark II Golf. That was my winter car. Or was it the Polo? No, it was the Golf. The Golf was my winter car. And after that, oh no, I changed the Golf for the Polo. So I had a Mark II, a silver one, as a winter car. Well, then a friend asked if I wanted to exchange it for Polo. So I changed it for Polo 86C again. And yeah, well, just drove to the end of the winter and then sold it. And after that, I had one of my favorite cars, a Golf Mark II again, a 16 valve GTI Edition 1. Yeah, the Edition 1 is that, you know, with the seats. They're actually really nice. Where Edition 1 is standing on there, or just Edition. And well, it was painted in orange, and I put Jägermeister stickers on there, and Keskin wheels. It had a Remus exhaust system. Camshafts, flywheel, and all that stuff. So the engine was completely done. Even bigger, what is it called, valves and other springs from Shrek with a camshaft and all that stuff. So that was a pretty quick and nice car. Oh, on this pictures it's really high in the back because I have to get it up because the tag was too close to the ground, and the inspection didn't like that. But yeah, right after that I put it back down, and oh, I even have a little small video. Now, yeah, but that Mark II, that was a nice car. So, and after that I had another Polo again. I was just short. It was a 6N Polo, so the Mark IV actually, but I just drove it for a couple of weeks, not long, because I just needed it between this car and the next car. And I had another winter car too, but I don't have any videos of that. It was a Fiat Bravo or something like that. I can't even remember. I don't have any pictures or so. But I had also a Polo station wagon, 86C in red. Damn, what an ugly piece of shit. What else did I have? 7 Polo. Oh yeah, there's the other winter Polo. Oh yeah, here's another winter Polo. Yeah, flat black with a thing on the hood. And yeah, I just sold that later on. And this Polo. Oh, this is the one Polo I changed for the Golf. Okay. Alright, so I think that's all of this cars. Oh yeah, my Scirocco. That Scirocco. I bought 2 Sciroccos. A red one, what was actually in pretty good shape, and an accident one, a black one, what I parted out. Anyways, yeah, and the red one was made for, I built it a 1.8 16 valve turbo engine for this one, but then actually had to sell everything because it took forever to build it, and I had the engine already complete except for the turbo. So the block was already done with internals and everything. The head was already done with the valves and camshafts and everything, and I had already the header on and everything, and I was ready to get me the turbo. But well, I just sold everything, and I think I had that car for like 4 years. Yeah, from one storage to another. Anyways, let's get to another folder. Now, here's another folder about my old mopeds. If you want to see that, leave me a comment and I make a video about that too. But for right now, you have to go to this folder. Mark III Golf. What's this? Oh, yeah. After the 16 valve, Mark II GTI, I actually had my next summer car or car for a longer time, all day, whatever. Was a Golf Mark III station wagon. I put instruments in the dash and painted it red, and I had it from the outside. It was made for a bigger turbo and everything, and the intercooler sitting right under the hood. So I made a little thing on the hood, what was illegal as fuck in Germany. And yeah, so it was actually a 1.9 90 horsepower TDI, so even a smaller version than the A4 I have right now. But everything was set up for a bigger turbo and everything. I had everything except for the intercooler piping. Even a bigger pump. It was planned to make about 210 to 220 horsepower. But yeah, so that was my Mark III Golf station wagon. So, and right after that, I bought me a VR6. Passat 35i. Facelift with nice Bobbert rims on there. Suspension was a HR static suspension. I don't know which dimensions anymore, but I only have a few pictures of that car. I didn't drive it that long. I got in an accident. I didn't crash it. I was driving to work and someone came out of a driveway and pushed me from the road, and then my back got hurt. Then my rear axle got damaged. It was a 2.9 liter VR6. And also the engine was done. I just put camshafts in there from Oettinger Motorsport, what was actually the old Volkswagen tuner. And yeah, that car was pulling really hard. It was quite a quick car. Not one of my quickest, but it was nice. Okay, then right after that, oh, I didn't even remember that car. Yeah, I got me a Mark III Golf in Dragon Green Metallic. I guess it was a 1.8 liter, 90 horsepower. Okay, but I didn't have it too long, because then I bought me a Volkswagen Transporter T5 and made a whole workshop van out of it, with shelves, with tools, and the workbench in the back of the. I actually have a picture working on the Mark III at the back of my Transporter. It was pretty nice actually. Yep, but yeah, then I had the Transporter, that's right. Then I sold the Golf, kept the Transporter. Then I had a Volkswagen Lupo, was actually the smallest Volkswagen they ever built. That is even smaller than the Polo, but I never really drove it. I just sold it right after I bought it. There I have the pictures from the Transporter. Okay, you know how it is if you get into your old phones and you find 1 million pictures. But oh yeah, here I sold the bus or Transporter. It was actually a pretty nice engine. It was a 2.5 liter TDI engine, but it didn't have a timing belt and no chain, because it has gears at the transmission side, and all the things like the water pump and power steering pump are flanged from the engine side into the transmission side on the gears, so you have no belts at all and nothing. It was running pretty nice. I think it was 174 horsepower or something like that. It was pretty strong too, quick too, running 120 miles on the autobahn. And alright, so and then I got me my little baby, what I'm still really sorry that I had to sell that. It was the Audi A4 station wagon B5, like I have right now, in blue. I don't have that much pictures of it, but it was a leather inside and everything. I redone that everything, done the engine, 1.8 turbo with a bigger turbo and everything. It was pulling hard. Yeah, so I had an A4 B5 station wagon. I made it also black later on. I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember that. I got me E36 station wagon. I don't have that pictures. I had a couple E36 BMW. I had a yellow one. I think at my parents' computer I have a picture of that. A yellow one with black windows and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. That was my first one. I got that in, I think it was 2011 when I had that. Yeah, that is a long time ago. But then I had a silver one, and I think it was 328 hours on this package or something like that. And I can't even remember. I think there was a black one too. Dark green one. Yeah, and this one. I have pictures of this one for sure. Can't remember of the other ones. I don't have pictures, so I didn't found them. Maybe I find pictures and I put them in here too. But for right now, this one, we have done so much stupid stuff with this car. I can put some little videos in here. But yeah, it was crazy. E36 station wagon in Boston Green. I think it was a small one, 320i or something. Like the smallest 6-cylinder you can have. Yeah, anyways, we had a lot of fun with this car. Put extra lights on there, driving in the woods, drifting it a lot. I think we changed like 5 times tires in that 4 months I drove that car. Yeah, and after that I got me a Mark III Golf again. And yeah, I think I got me, after that, 3 of that Mark III Golfs. all in a short matter of time. But I just got them cheap for $150 or 150 euros and sold them and had them for sale. Oh, and I see a A4 B5 station wagon Quattro, 1.8 liter in silver. Do I have any pictures of that? Oh, here's the Mark III I had and drove actually. But I think no pictures of the A4 Quattro. Maybe I find them also somewhere, but I don't see them here right now. But oh yeah, I think that's all the pictures on my computer, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing a lot of cars. Yeah, but most cars I have pictures of, and actually can remember, like the BMWs, and yeah, I'm sure I'm missing some cars. And then I think the Golf, that was the last car before I left went to America. It was a normal 1.8, 90 horsepower, nothing special. I bought it for $150 and just drove it the 2 months till I left. And then I just brought it to the junkyard, I think, because I didn't want to sell it. And yeah, my last nice car I drove in Germany was the A4 station wagon, the black one. And right after that, when I came to the US, I bought me a Chevrolet Trailblazer. That was my first car over there. I have pictures of that somewhere. Yeah, I had that Trailblazer, and right after that Trailblazer, when I had that Trailblazer, I bought me my Loft white Jetta and built it in 2017 it was. And yeah, so then I had my white Jetta, and by side of the Jetta, the other project cars I had, the black Mark IV Jetta with the big turbo, and then we had a lot of fun with this car, and then we had also the Passat. We had also the Passat in America, also the 1.8 turbo. Yeah, but we saved it and sold it, and then we bought the Mark IV Jetta, the black one, put a big turbo on it, beat the shit out of it, and then I bought the truck. I had the truck first. The black Chevy truck, what I had in the beginning. And then when I moved to Alabama, I bought me the blue Chevy truck. No, when I moved to Alabama, I bought me the Mark 6 GTI. Oh, here you see the first time the good pictures of the Mark 6 GTI before the crash. And it was a beautiful car. But yeah, it took so long till it was crashed. And right after that, truck was coming. What I actually have still, it's in America at my friend's house. The blue Chevrolet, the 1500. It's a 94. And yeah, that's actually it, I think. Oh, I'm not missing a car from America. No. Yeah, and now I'm here and have the A4 station wagon. Yeah, but yeah, well, so I bet that was a long video, but now we know my car history a little bit, what I had and all that stuff, and I'm not done yet, so there are probably twice as much cars still coming in the next couple of years, but yeah, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you like my videos and you want to keep track on all that stuff and what we are doing or what I am doing, leave me a sub there, subscribe to the channel, it doesn't cost anything. And yeah, well, put the bell on so you get notifications when I post a video. And then I would say we're gonna see us next week. See you, buddies. Gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal.